Addison Barger's journey to Major League Baseball is a story of steady growth, persistence, and patience rewarded. Born on November 12, 1999, in Tampa, Florida, Barger would rise from the humid baseball fields of his hometown to the bright lights of Toronto, where he would cement his name among the Blue Jays' most promising young talents. Though his path was filled with the usual tests that come with climbing the ranks of professional baseball, it was his quiet determination, natural hitting ability, and commitment to his craft that carried him through. Addison Barger has an estimated net worth of $23 million. He has amassed this impressive sum from his successful career, endorsements, and business ventures. Growing up in Florida, Barger was always drawn to the game. Baseball was a passion that became a defining feature of his early years, and those who watched him play could see his mix of competitiveness and natural talent. He attended Leon King High School in Tampa, where his talent began to draw attention from scouts who saw in him the makings of a major league hitter. His strong left-handed swing, defensive versatility, and confidence on the field made him one of the more intriguing prospects in the area. In 2018, at just 18 years old, Barger's dream began to take shape when the Toronto Blue Jays selected him in the 6th round of the Major League Baseball draft. It was a defining moment, one that marked the end of his amateur journey and the start of his professional one. Barger signed with the Blue Jays organization and quickly joined the rookie-level Gulf Coast League Blue Jays that same year, getting his first taste of professional baseball. The early days were a test of adjustment and resilience. Competing against older and more experienced players, Barger had to adapt to the speed and precision of the professional level. During his debut season, he recorded a .194 batting average, hit 3 home runs, and drove in 18 runs. While his numbers were modest, his potential was unmistakable. The young infielder showed flashes of power and raw ability that hinted at what was to come. In 2019, Barger moved up to play for the Bluefield Blue Jays in the Appalachian League. There, he found more consistency and confidence at the plate, hitting .283 with 2 home runs and 8 RBI in just 13 games. It was a small sample, but enough to suggest that he was developing in the right direction. Unfortunately, just as things began to gain momentum, the world of sports came to a halt. The 2020 minor league season was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and for many young players like Barger, it was a challenging setback. Without games to play, he had to find new ways to stay sharp, training independently, working on his mechanics, and focusing on his physical conditioning. The lost year became an unexpected lesson in discipline and self-reliance. When baseball returned in 2021, Barger came back with renewed energy and focus. He played for both the Low-A Dunedin Blue Jays and the High-A Vancouver Canadians, showcasing noticeable improvements in power and plate discipline. Over 96 games, he hit .244, but displayed significant pop with 18 home runs and 82 RBI. It was a breakout year that placed him firmly on the Blue Jays' radar as a rising prospect with legitimate power potential. The following season, in 2022, Barger's growth continued. He started the year in Vancouver, but his strong performances soon earned him a promotion to the Double-A New Hampshire Fisher Cats. There, his bat caught fire. He consistently delivered clutch hits, showed an improved approach at the plate, and demonstrated his versatility by playing both infield and outfield positions. Later in the season, he was briefly promoted to the Triple-A Buffalo Bisons, marking another milestone in his rapid ascent through the minor league system. In 124 games that year, his busiest and most productive season yet, Barger hit an impressive .308, belting 26 home runs and driving in 91 runs. His strong showing proved that he was ready for higher competition, and it earned him widespread recognition within the Blue Jays organization. That offseason, he was invited to play for the Salt River Rafters in the Arizona Fall League, where top prospects gather to refine their skills against elite competition. He continued to impress scouts with his work ethic and consistency. Recognizing his progress, the Blue Jays added Barger to their 40-man roster on November 15, 2022, protecting him from the Rule 5 draft. It was a significant vote of confidence from the organization, signaling that he was viewed as part of Toronto's future plans. In 2023, Barger began the year with the Triple-A Buffalo Bisons, adjusting to the final step before the majors. Over 94 games, he hit .247 with 9 home runs and 47 RBI. Though his numbers dipped slightly from the previous year, He continued to display solid defense and a balanced approach at the plate. His development was steady, and the Blue Jays remained patient, knowing that his best years were still ahead. Barger began the 2024 season back in Buffalo, but his opportunity soon arrived. On April 24, 2024, he received the long-awaited call to the majors after outfielder Kevin Kiermaier was placed on the injured list. For Barger, it was the culmination of years of effort, setbacks, and persistence. Just 5 days later, on April 29th, he collected his first major league hit against the Kansas City Royals, a moment that every ballplayer dreams of. As the season went on, Barger continued to adjust to major league pitching. On July 29th, 2024, he hit his first career MLB home run in a game against the Baltimore Orioles, a milestone that affirmed his arrival on the big stage. His rookie campaign saw him appear in 69 games, during which he batted .197 with 7 home runs, 28 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. While the numbers reflected the growing pains of a young player finding his rhythm, his flashes of power and defensive ability provided a glimpse of his future potential. In 2025, Barger started once again in AAA Buffalo, working to refine his game. But just 2 weeks into the season, on April 15th, he was recalled to rejoin the Blue Jays roster. This time, his presence would be felt in a way that would etch his name into baseball history. In Game 1 of the 2025 World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers, Barger made an unforgettable impact. Coming off the bench as a pinch hitter for Davis Schneider, he launched his first career grand slam, a dramatic moment that instantly became part of World Series lore. His home run was not only the first pinch-hit grand slam in World Series history, but also the first ever grand slam in the Toronto Blue Jays postseason history. The stadium erupted in disbelief and celebration, and Barger's name suddenly became synonymous with clutch performance under pressure. That iconic swing marked a defining chapter in his young career, a moment that symbolized his journey from a determined Florida high school prospect to a key contributor on baseball's biggest stage. Away from the field, Addison Barger's life centers around his family. He and his wife are the proud parents of 3 children, a daughter and 2 sons. Despite the demands of a professional baseball career that often requires long absences and constant travel, Barger is known to be a devoted husband and father who values family above all else. Those close to him describe him as humble and grounded, someone who never loses sight of where he came from or the people who supported him along the way. His personal life reflects the same balance and determination that define his professional journey. Whether spending quiet moments with his children or working tirelessly in the batting cage, Barger embodies the mindset of a man who knows that success is built on consistency, love, and perseverance. As his career continues, Addison Barger stands as a reminder of what can be achieved through steady growth and resilience. From his early days in Tampa to his historic World Series moment in Toronto, his story remains one of patience, belief, and a deep love for the game that has shaped his life. Though his path has only just begun in the major leagues, the foundation he has built, rooted in hard work, humility, and family, promises a future filled with more memorable moments and milestones to come. And with that, thanks for watching. Give us a like, share with friends, and please subscribe.